Hello YouTube Nation, this is Ron with RTR Gearheads. I'm just here giving you guys an update on our LS swapped 1980 Trans Am. Had my friend come by, Jamie, looked at it, front clip's coming off, it's off now. We got to get it back down to just the rad support, and we're going to square everything up, make sure all the measurements are right, and then get the front end back on. Still troubleshooting with Junior's too with his Ram. Having a problem with the fuel pump relay, even though we replaced that power module. Every now and then it just won't start. We pop the hood, take the fuel pump relay out, jump 2 pins, fuel pump turns on, starts up, swap it back out with the relay. And troubleshoot that and find out what's going on. We're in contact with the company we got the module from. It's very possible we might end up having to send that module back and have them look over it again. Do a functions test on it. They're all tested before they get sent out. But we're also going to be troubleshooting the wiring from the fuel pump relay to the fuel pump. Make sure nothing's grounded out. It seems weird. You know, sometimes it'll start, it won't start, won't. All the other gremlins are gone so far, but that one right there, fuel pump relay not kicking on the fuel pump, sort of gives us some issues. But I'm gonna go ahead and swap the camera around here in a second and give you guys an update on the Trans Am. I'll be right back. So here was the Trans Am all put together. You notice you've got the hood not lining up and the fender gaps weren't correct. So that's when Jamie said it's time to tear it apart again and get everything squared up. So here we go, update on the Trans Am. Like I told you, my friend Jamie came by. Another friend I've known Jamie for over 30 years, easily. But as you see, front fender, left front fender, the nose, the hood is on top of the car. There's the right fender. That one was the left, sorry. I loosened up the core support because we're gonna actually have to go through and take all the measurements. We'll do a diagonal measurement and then straight measurement. Get everything squared up before we start putting the front end back on and lining everything up as far as the gaps and the hood being able to close. While I have the fender off though, I'll be able to take some time to put some weather stripping, some silicone, the heater box there. But here we go, it still starts and runs and drives and just doesn't have the front end on it right now. So, and while we're working, these inner fenders, they're just bolted on at the core support right now. I'm gonna find a permanent home for the PCM. Here's the fuse panel, the stock one that we have in here. I've been debating on doing a standalone harness or not. I really like just going off of the factory harness for this motor. Probably gonna end up putting some rubber down here on the inner fender well after everything's bolted together again and tight, and secure the fuse panel or fuse block right there. That was a quick one, guys. Nice little update. They said Jamie's supposed to be hopefully coming over next weekend. It's Saturday right now. Hopefully coming over next weekend. I'm recovering from COVID still got the cough and labored breathing. Everything else seems to be doing good though. So, back shortly. And here goes separate shots of the nose, the left fender, the right fender, and the hood. All of them going to be setting aside until we can square up the radiator support and make sure all the measurements are correct, and then get everything back on. Hopefully we'll have the right reveals at that time. Well, there you have it, YouTube Nation. That was a quick update on Trans Am. The only other thing I have to do is secure the exhaust up, because right now we have it pieced together just so we can take it down the alley and back after we got it running. Once the front end's back on, I can actually go get the front end suspension, get the actual everything there lined up, because there's no shims in there right now in the control arms. And actually possibly get it to a shop. We don't have exhaust benders here or anything. Try to get it to a shop and actually get one piece exhaust made from the collectors back to the rest of the exhaust system, just one section. Again, Junior in his Dodge, we're looking at a Civic. Once the Trans Am can move also, like I said, I'm gonna have my 1990 Harley we'll be working on, going over everything with that, rechecking the motor, all the torque on everything, because the rocker box was loose last we tried to start it, leaking fresh oil out. Where from? I look in the rocker box, one bolt's on the ground under the bike, and everything else is loose. So we're gonna get some Loctite, torque everything down. Then we'll start working on going through some of the electrical on it, because we're going to update all the incandescent bulbs to HIDs or LEDs, probably LEDs, a lot easier, brighter too. And once the Jeep gets picked up, should be hopefully next week, hopefully. Again, might have PJ's Harley here, 2005 CBR. It's just waiting to find out when Don will be available and down in that area where the bike's actually at, so Junior and I can go pick it up and bring it back up here. That one I have a strong feeling is going to end up for sale come springtime, possibly. See if my shoulder, I haven't ridden since surgery, and I'm leery to do it, because that Ninja once around the block, less than a mile, and I was in absolute pain. So if CBR rides it same as that Ninja does, it's probably gonna get sold. We'll be doing a video on that also. Like I said, both those two bikes, the other Harley and the CBR, catching up all the maintenance. In the CBR, there's a coolant leak. I'm gonna troubleshoot that and find out hose, radiator, possibly cap. It's not as much as head gaskets though. It literally was leaking antifreeze last time it was started. With the fairing on it and everything, made it a little difficult for Don to actually find out where the coolant was coming from in the system. So, I mean, we might end up getting a radiator for that and replacing all the stuff in the coolant and the cooling system. That's all we have right now. I'm gonna go ahead and thank you guys for watching. We're up to 146 subscribers now. So hopefully it's showing that they're reaching somebody. And you guys are actually subscribing. I just really hope to see the numbers go up a lot, because like I mentioned in the prior video, I have a personal goal set in mind, and we're coming close on that as far as the subscribers and the timeline. So we know that you guys are interested in the content. So again, this is Ron from RTR Gearheads, and from all of us here, thank you for watching.